Hello. Hi, it's Reverend Kimberley, spiritual leader at Unity of Gulfport Center for Practical Spirituality. As you can see, I'm not in the Gulfport Library today. There was a conflict when we scheduled the meditations, but as of next week, we have the meditations scheduled out for 6 months in advance with no conflicts at all. So we will be in the Gulfport Public Library at 11:30 every Wednesday, and also right here live streaming to you on Facebook and YouTube. So today I am live streaming for you from one of my own personal meditation spots, my very own front yard. So here I am under my large tree that we call our fairy tree. It's a beautiful tree. You're going to hear my wind chimes in the background during the meditation. It's such a beautiful place to come and meditate. And I'm so happy to share it with all of you here on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. So wherever you're joining me from, I'm so happy to be with you. And yes, we are truly outside with the wind and the wind chimes singing, providing the meditation music today. Isn't that lovely? Brother Wind and the wind chimes. No pre-recorded music today. It's all nature. And I'm sure some blue jays are going to chime in, and we have a couple of hawks that are in residence here. So sometimes you hear them with their piercing cry. So you never know what you're going to hear. So today's meditation. Today's meditation, I had a special request to do a meditation on connecting to source, a deeper connection to source. So I want to talk with you about that for a moment before we take our deep cleansing breaths and go into meditation. You know, we certainly believe there is one presence and one power in the world that is our creator source or God. Some people say goddess, some people say God. No matter what label or name you give to that source energy, it is our creator. God is omnipresent. That means he is everywhere all at once. So God is everywhere all around us, and God is within us. Our divine creator resides within each and every one of us as a Christ consciousness. Resides right there in that still small space that we talk about when we go into meditation, and we're going to talk about it today. That is the core of our being, that self where you are truly you, where you are you, and maybe you don't share all of who you are with anyone except for you and your source. It's a beautiful space where we can go to recognize, feel, and affirm that connection. So when somebody tells me they want to have a deeper connection, and so and so has a deep connection to God, and I would love to have that deep connection. How do I get a deep connection like that? You know, we all have God within us, God all around us, all the time, 24/7. No one person has more right to God than anyone else. No one person has a greater connection to God than anyone else. So when we say, and we have some people coming from the library to join me here in the front yard. Welcome, 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 welcome. It might be a little dusty. You might need to dust off the chairs. It's been windy. Awesome. Oh, thank you for joining. So we're talking about a deeper connection to source, a deeper connection to God. So there is no deeper connection to God. We all have God within us and God all around us all the time. Here's the thing. Some people may be more present with that connection. So when you are more present with that connection, you may recognize that you have a deep connection or a deeper connection, or someone may think you have a deeper connection than I have, but we all have access to the same connection because God is the creator of each and every one of us. So each and every one of us has that access to God. We are all divine children of God, unconditionally loved. So a deeper connection lies with you. How present are you with your connection to God? So for today's meditation, that's what I would like for you to focus on. Your connection, your individual, personal connection to your Creator, to your source energy, your connection to God. Don't you love the wind chimes? They're our music for today's meditation. All right, so I'm going to say get comfortable wherever you are. If you're sitting on my swing, get comfortable. Sitting in a chair, get comfortable. If you're lying on the beach, get comfortable. If you're lying on your couch or in the bed, or you're sitting at your office, wherever you may find yourself, right here and right now, be present with yourself. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's take another deep breath. These cleansing breaths prepare us. So take a deep breath in. Hold it and exhale. Breath in. Hold it and exhale. And now I'm going to ask you to just close your outer eyes. Or maybe you like to softly focus them. Maybe you softly focus on a leaf, a tree limb, something. Maybe it's a crystal. Maybe it's a candle flame. But just softly focus your eyes, or go ahead and close your outer eyes. Because when we softly focus our outer eyes or close our outer eyes, we allow our third eye to open wide. So be comfortable with yourself in your physical body. Allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. Breath in and out without attempting to control it. Just allow that breath to flow. Our bodies are beautiful, organic machines. They operate autonomously. We don't have to say, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We don't have to say, beat, heart, beat. It just does. What a beautiful creation our human body is. There are the chimes in the wind. So just let yourself go with that. Listen to that chime all the way to the end. Each one. Find your own rhythm in your breath. Aware of it without trying to control it. Maybe we shrug our shoulders. Maybe that helps you relax a little more. As you take a breath in, be mindful and aware of that breath filling your lungs, extending out into your physical body. Now with this next breath in, have an awareness of that breath in your lungs. Push it down. Push it down your spine, into your pelvic area, into your root chakra. Breathe into that space. Allow that space to expand. It's our safety. It's our security. It's where we are warm, and comforted. Maybe you're going through a time of grief right now, a time of anxiousness. Allow that breath to expand out into your root chakra and comfort you. Receive that feeling of safety and security. And now, as that breath flows into your lungs, easily flows down into your root chakra, I'm going to say, push it on down. Push it on down into your legs. Oh, you feel your toes tingle just a little bit. With that awareness of the energy flowing through. Now let that energy flow all the way down into your feet and beyond your feet into Mother Earth. Even if your feet are on a floor, let those roots extend down through the foundation of that building into Mother Earth. And if you have your feet grounded on Mother Earth, easily see that energy flow down into Mother Earth from your feet. It's like sending down energetic roots from your root chakra down into Mother Earth. And your roots will intertwine with the roots of the tree, with the roots of the other plants, the grass, the flowers. Allow your roots to flow down, intertwining with the roots of all the people around you. Going further still, intertwining with the roots of your ancestors who are always present with you. Just as God is omnipresent, so are our ancestors always around us, ready to lend a hand. Acknowledge them as your roots flow down, intertwining with them. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge your roots. Feel your roots as they flow all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. Feel your roots extending, reaching outward. Mother Earth receives them in a beautiful embrace, gifting us with her energy. Mother Earth, bring that energy up now. Bring that energy of Mother Earth up into your roots. Allow that energy to flow freely into your feet, up your legs, and into your root chakra. Now be aware of that Mother Earth energy right there in your root chakra. It is nurturing. It is compassionate. It is loving. And yet, at the same time, it is strong, protective, fierce, divine feminine energy that is all at once fierce and loving, gentle and strong. Allow that Mother Earth energy to flow up from your root chakra into your heart center. And there, allow that energy to expand. Experience that energy in your still small space within you that is reserved for only you. Feel the presence of Mother Earth. Acknowledge and affirm her presence. Sit for a moment and be present with that divine feminine energy. Be aware that as you are more present, you feel that your connection deepens. Mother Earth brings to us love and joy. The joy we feel when we look into the face of a small child with unconditional love. The joy we feel when we look into the face of a beloved pet. We feel the unconditional love returning to us. That is a deepening connection to Mother Earth, acknowledging and affirming our connection one to each other, acknowledging our connection to all that is in this earth, acknowledging our connection to the creatures of the earth, whether they be two-legged or four-legged or winged or finned. We are connected. Be aware for a moment of that connection. That connection of divine, pure, and unconditional love. Inspired by that divine feminine energy that we receive and accept and take within. Now, as you breathe in that divine life force energy, I'm going to ask you to be aware of that energy as it fills your lungs. Be aware of that energy as it flows upward up your spine, into your skull, to the top of your head, to your crown chakra. And now that divine life force energy connects you to Father Sky. Blue skies above us with billowing white clouds. We send a silver column of light up into the heavens. And from that column, silver threads extend out, connecting to each star, to each planet, to all of the cosmos, receiving energy from all that is, receiving that divine wisdom and that connection to the collective. And as we feel that energy vibrating down those silver threads in that silver column, flowing into our crown chakra, past our third eye and into our heart center, we begin to vibrate and resonate at the frequency of divine love as we accept and receive and acknowledge that divine life force energy into our still small space where we are connected to source energy. And right here and right now, we are present with that connection. Present with that connection to the divine feminine, to the divine masculine. Present with that connection that is the one presence and the one power that is God, our Creator. Feel the connection. Feel the deepening connection that you are now aware of as you become present with that energy. Present with that energy in your core, the core of your physical being, the core of your emotional being, and the core of your spiritual being. Present with the one presence and the one power. Present with your deepening connection to God. As you breathe in, receive that. As you hear the chimes, be present. And as you allow yourself a greater presence with that divine creator energy, you allow a deeper connection. No one may have a deeper connection than you. You are a divine child of God, and you choose how present you are with that connection. Being present with that connection will offer you a great spiritual awakening. You will become more aware of divine inspiration in your life. You will become more aware of signs given to you by God, our Creator, signs of what path you might choose, or if you have a decision to make, choosing right versus left, choosing red versus blue. Any decision you have to make, you can make with that present moment energy when you allow yourself to be more present. People that experience great success in this world are often said, to have a divine connection. And the secret is really no secret at all. We all have that divine connection. It is accessible to each and every one of us as we breathe in and exhale and be present with that still small space, present with our divine Creator. When we choose to be present, when we choose to be present with Brother Wind and feel that life-giving force flow into us, hear the beautiful music created by the wind through the chimes, vibrating, resonating, being present when a bird flutters down from the sky to be with us, because they all love to be present in that energy. Yes. They will sing to you gratitude for the energy you are allowing them to experience. As you sit in nature in meditation and you allow yourself to be present with that divine life force energy, you are radiating out that life force energy for the benefit of all around you. Maybe they are going through something that is blocking their connection to divine life force energy. And we have the wonderful gift to be able to hold the space for them to experience that divine energy. There is no greater gift we can give as a light bringer, as a child of God, than to hold that space for another who may be experiencing illness or pain or grief or anxiety or depression. We have the ability to radiate out to them divine life force energy and hold sacred space for them until they are able to come to that sacred space all on their own and access it for themselves. And maybe they need direction, maybe they need tools to know how. But all we need to do is just sit, be still, and allow. Sit, be still, and allow. Allow that calm to come to us, even in the midst of chaos. Allow that calm to envelop us, even in the midst of stress, in the midst of grief. We can hold that space and offer it by radiating out divine life force energy to all those around us, whether they be people or animals. And you will find that animals love to come, whether they're dogs and cats and domesticated animals or they're animals in nature. The dolphins will just appear at the beach when you are sitting in meditation because they feel the energy you are radiating out. The squirrels come, the birds come. The lizards come. They all come. They love feeling that energy. Sit with that for a moment. That energy that you have allowed to come within from Mother Earth and from Father Sky. It's right there in your heart center, right here and right now. Sit with it a moment. And now as you bring your awareness back to your physical body, I want you to reach down energetically and draw back those roots that we place down into Mother Earth so that we may go about our day freely. Bring back those roots, but remain grounded. Bring back those roots, but remain grounded in Mother Earth. And as we retract that silver column from the cosmos, we bring back those silver threads. We still remain connected to the collective. As we bring back that energy, remain centered in Father Sky. So here we sit, grounded in Mother Earth and centered in Father Sky, expressing energy of the divine, radiating it out throughout our physical body. We feel our toes and fingers. We feel them vibrate, and we allow that energy to radiate out into our aura, knowing that we are putting that divine life force energy out into the world. And maybe we are here today as a divine space holder for ourselves or for someone else who might be experiencing grief from the loss of a loved one. But know that there is no greater gift that you can give than to radiate out that divine life force energy and hold that sacred space for another. And always know that connection to our divine source is always accessible. It's there. God is all around us all the time, 24/7. God is within us all the time, 24/7. No one of us has a greater connection than any other. We all have different connections because we all allow that connection differently. The more present and aware you are, the more present you are with your source energy, the greater your connection. It's up to you. Know that, feel that, be that. And as you go about your week until next week, on Wednesday when we meet back here at 11:30, practice that, being present with that divine life force energy and being aware of an ever deepening connection that you have to source. It's all within your grasp. It's up to you. So thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you'll join us on Sundays as well. Sunday we are live at 10:30, also here on Facebook and YouTube, as well as in person at the Gulfport Recreation Center in Gulfport, Florida. So if you can't join us in person, and the parrots are joining us today. Yes, see, they all come. The parrots love it. Yes. Oh, how beautiful. So join us on Sunday at 10:30 and Wednesdays at 11:30. And we're down on the Gulfport Beach at 6 p.m. in the evening on Wednesdays for a sound bath healing with crystal bowls, with drums, with rattles. It's an amazing healing service by Lindy Romez, a vibrational medicine healer. So I hope you'll join us down there as well on the Gulfport Beach at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays, here on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at the Gulfport Public Library for every Wednesday from here on out. Join us at 11:30 for Wednesday meditation, and then on Sunday at 10:30. So I look forward to seeing you then. And thank you for joining me right here in my front yard. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you. Namaste. I see you and I love you. Namaste. I see you and I love you.